All right, guys, well, I'm with Coach Hiawatha Hickman, and you just got your first win as Mustangs head coach. I mean, is it as good as you imagined it would feel?
Well, we talked about it with the kids all week. Our goal was this week to be 1-0 as a team. As a coach, it didn't matter who it was. Our goal was to come out here and beat Nederland and be 1-0 after tonight.
And so I know we talked about how you guys wanted to play fast-paced football, and that's what you guys did. You had me running up and down those sidelines. You really did. But at some times, there were some penalties, some off snaps. So do you think that fast-paced football helped in those times? And how are you going to kind of tweak it to make sure that that is beneficial to you?
And everything happens, in game one. They say your biggest jump from, your biggest jump in the season from game one to game two. It's just game time deals. When you cut the lights on, you put the, the uniforms on, things go a little fast. Some guys jump here, jump there. But, we just got to fine tune it and hope it gets better. Get better as the year goes along and our kids get used to the pace. I think it was humid tonight. Sweating. I'm sweating. It was so humid tonight that, our kids kind of, had a few cramps, things like that. But, we'll fix that. We'll fix that.
And you did get to run the ball a couple times. Keyshawn did get himself, he got his feet moving. You got to use that O-line that you've been talking about. And so do you really think tonight represented kind of what you guys been working on, and what's that potential then?
That's what we've been talking about. We feel like our strongest group is our offensive line. We got 3 or 4 different running backs. Raymond Mallett got into action tonight. He hadn't scrimmaged in either scrimmage. I think we had 400 yards rushing tonight. What the guy told me a minute ago, but that's what we're gonna be about, and we can throw it too if we need to throw it, but on a night like tonight, we had it going, just stick with it.
And of course, next week you got LCM, and that's a highly anticipated game. What are you looking to focus on coming into this week to make sure your guys are ready, you're not falling out there on the field cramping, and you make those snaps?
It's all about playing, and condition comes with playing, and we condition our kids hard. I think it's just a humid night. I don't know if we out of shape. I think just the weather tonight was just what it is, because we train hard. With Coach Bell and our guy, we hadn't had any cramping problems before tonight, so I don't think that'll be a problem. Speaking of Little Cypress, it's a rivalry. Those guys will be jacked up, ready to play. We're playing in a neutral site. It'll be a little different atmosphere. And they got some athletes that we'll have to, account for. So, we'll be prepared. We'll be prepared.
And then in your first full game as head coach, you got to experience something that no coach wants to see. You saw, a high schooler fall down. And thankfully, it wasn't West Orange Stark, but it was still Nederland, a team that, you guys were playing, you respect from the 409. And so just in that moment, what were you telling the guys, and what were you thinking as their coach, and what do you say to your team?
And you just hope that that's the worst side of football. Seeing a guy go down like that. Talking to Coach Burrow, he said it was more precautionary than anything. So, you saw our team and their team come together and say a prayer together. We all in this together. We're rivalries on the field, but we're all coaches, we're all players. We're all human beings, and we care about each other. You just hate to see that happen. I hate that. I hope the kids okay.
All right, well, congratulations again, 32-0. That's a big deal for the first game. That's going to hopefully pick up some momentum for the Stings as you go into week 2.
And this is, around here shutouts are pretty big. I know there's some guy sitting at home tonight, he's smiling because we got a shutout. The tradition continues.
All right. Well, have a fun weekend, and we'll see you next time.
All right.